Welcome back to Mystery Sauce. If you love true crime, mysteries, and all things paranormal, you're in the right place. Don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, but remember, it's your gateway to the unknown, where every click is watched by unseen eyes. Dive into the mystery with us.
SS Andrea Doria. In 1956, the SS Andrea Doria, a majestic ocean liner and Italy's pride, was voyaging towards the United States' east coast. Enshrouded in heavy fog, the captain, adhering to protocol, reduced speed and activated the ship's fog whistle. Unseen in the same foggy veil was the SS Stockholm, a Swedish vessel, also unaware of Andrea Doria's looming presence. Both ships, relying on radar, tragically misread the situation, failing to communicate as they hurtled towards disaster. Visual contact was made too late. At 11:10 p.m., the Stockholm's bow mercilessly tore into Andrea Doria's flank, burrowing over 40 feet before withdrawing, leaving behind a scene of devastation. 46 souls aboard Andrea Doria and 5 on Stockholm perished instantly. As news of the tragedy spread globally, ABC News in the United States assigned Edward Morgan to cover the story. Unbeknownst to his colleagues, his daughter, Linda, just 14, was aboard the ill-fated Andrea Doria, missing and presumed dead. With a heart heavy with dread, Edward reported the disaster, maintaining his composure, never once revealing his personal agony. But amidst the chaos, a miraculous tale unfolded. Linda Morgan, asleep in her cabin on Andrea Doria, awoke amidst the wreckage, disoriented and calling for her mother. On Stockholm, a man, drawn by her cries, witnessed an unbelievable sight. Linda, miraculously unharmed, perched on a bed lodged in Stockholm's shattered bow. The collision had bizarrely scooped her bed, sparing her life as the Stockholm retreated from Andrea Doria's carcass. Upon learning his daughter was the miracle girl, Edward Morgan was engulfed by a torrent of emotions. Returning to the airwaves, he shared Linda's extraordinary survival and his own struggle to report on a tragedy that touched him so personally. Linda physically recovered, suffering only a broken arm, but the psychological scars ran deep. Haunted by survivor's guilt, she mourned her stepfather and half-sister, victims of the same catastrophe that she miraculously survived. The Shaman. On a fateful day, April 27, 1997, an Indonesian farmer, meandering with his livestock through a dense sugarcane field, stumbled unexpectedly. Regaining his footing, he noticed an odd mound of dirt, curiously out of place. Tempted to unearth its secrets but restrained by the land's ownership, he returned to his village. There, he relayed his find to the village leader, suggesting an investigation. The village leader, alongside a few men, ventured back to the mysterious mound. Probing it with a stick, they were greeted by a foul stench as the stick easily pierced the soft earth. Fearful of what lay beneath, they retreated to inform the authorities, who, in turn, urged them to uncover the truth. Reluctantly, the village leader and additional men returned, their shovels soon striking something unsettlingly soft within the mound. Delicately brushing away the dirt, they were met by the haunting gaze of a woman's face, buried up to her neck with dirt callously thrown atop her head. Authorities identified the body as Dewey, a 21-year-old local woman, last seen 3 days prior, departing for an errand. In the wake of this grim discovery, a 15-year-old rickshaw driver approached the police. He recounted that on April 24th, the evening Dewey was last seen, she had sought a ride from him, mysteriously directing him without revealing her destination, only instructing him to follow a certain route. The driver, intrigued and perplexed by her secrecy, learned she was en route to visit a shaman, a figure known for employing magic and healing. Although he found her nocturnal visit and discretion odd, he thought little more of it until learning of her death. Confronted by the police, Ahmad Saraji, the 45-year-old shaman, initially denied any involvement with Dewey. However, when Dewey's belongings were found in his house, Saraji's facade crumbled. He chillingly confessed not only to Dewey's murder, but also to the killing of dozens of other women, all buried in the same sugarcane field. And so, the police set out to unearth the horrors hidden in the field. In the eerie expanse of the sugarcane field, the police uncovered a macabre tableau, numerous mounds of dirt, each concealing a woman buried up to her neck. After a meticulous excavation, they believed they had unearthed the remains of 42 different women, though this number was uncertain, hinting at possibly more victims. At his trial, Ahmad Saraji, the shaman, chillingly detailed his heinous acts. He recounted a vivid dream in 1986, where his deceased faither appeared to him, instructing him to drink the saliva of 70 women to attain immortality. Saraji took this not as a mere dream, but a genuine spiritual command. Pondering how to extract saliva from these women, he concluded that killing them was the most efficient method. To lure his victims, Saraji spread the word in his village, and beyond that, he could grant women eternal beauty and riches. Many believed and sought him out. He instructed them to visit at night, secretly, and charged them a significant fee. Then, leading them through a cemetery to the sugarcane field, he would convince them to dig a hole as part of a supposed ritual. Once the hole was waist deep, he'd instruct the woman to step inside, assuring her of the ritual's safety. As she complied, Saraji would trap her in the hole, then strangle her with a cable. After death, he'd extract her saliva, rebury her body with the head exposed, facing his house, believing their perpetual gaze augmented his power. Dewey, one of his victims, initially hesitated about the ritual. To allay her fears, Saraji involved his wife, unaware of his murderous spree. She reassured Dewey, even accompanying them to the field. Ultimately, only Saraji and his wife returned. Saraji met his end in 2008, executed by a firing squad. His wife, implicated in his grim deeds, received a life sentence. And that concludes our tales for today. If these stories captivated you, I invite you to support our channel by hitting the like and subscribe buttons, aiding us in our growth. We aim to bring you new stories at least twice a week. A heartfelt thanks to all, and please take care of yourselves.